Good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, Aquarius. Welcome to another energy check for you from today, the 2nd of September, until the next 2.5 weeks. Sun, Moon, Rising, Aquarius, with Venus and Jupiter in your individual planetary position. We'll see your energies. You know the drill, guys. What doesn't resonate with you, please do not force yourself into this reading. Look into your moon and rising for a better energy check in your case, okay? Aquarius. Let's call upon a divine angel, guide, ancestor, and spirit guide, my souls, into this reading for you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. And let's see what we get out of this energy check in here, Aquarius. Let's look into your energy level. Okay. This will be a short energy check for you, as I'm doing for all the zodiac signs at this point in time. And then the next energy check will be when I delve into your into more cards to get more clarity on your situation. Okay, Aquarius. But for the moment, we'll see what my spirit has to tell you in this situation now. You get the Four of Swords or the Four of Voices. Now hold on with me, guys. I'm trying to get my camera in shape. You might not be able to see all the cards, but I'm going to read it out to you, and then you'll be able to get a better understanding. Now, the Four of Swords definitely talks about you not telling anybody anything at this point. You are very quiet about something that you want an answer to. You're looking for an answer. You're looking for a solution. You're looking for something. So you're kind of in a very deep, contemplative, meditative energy. The Sun. Yeah, you're looking for something, some kind of an answer, guys. Okay? You're trying to understand something in yourself. The Sun normally talks about the Leo energy that we have all got out of, and we are into the Virgo season. But the Sun also talks about illumination, clarity. So you're trying to get some kind of a clarity, but you're not telling that to anybody at this point. You're very quiet about it. You are doing the work all by yourself, right? Yeah, with the Hangman energy. Yeah, there is something that you have, at this point, you are suspending. You're not telling anything right now. You're very quiet about the whole situation in yourself. Now, some of you guys could be having dreams. At this point in time, there could be a lot of download through your dreams in this portion of time. So you could be getting a lot of answers to your question through the download in your dreams as well. But all in all, it is a situation that you are taking time for yourself, basically, with the Four of Swords. Right? With the Four of Swords, you're taking time in yourself to understand your situation. There is something that you want a clarity and understanding, a deep thought about something in your life that you're looking for, towards an illumination, towards a clarity, towards a situation in your life that you are still not, you want to become clear. You're not very clear as such, I would say. But you're trying to get some clarity here. We'll look at the bottom of the deck, okay, as we move into the reading. So there is something in yourself, and it also could be that some of you guys want an answer towards your healing part. So there could have been a lot of pain that you're coming out of, lot of grief, lot of sorrow, lot of things that have not really made you happy. That's more the way I would like to say it here. Has not really made you happy in life. So you're looking for is some kind of an answer towards that part of your story where you're trying to understand yourself better. You're trying to understand your situation better, because with the hanged man, you're kind of, you have suspended something in your life, or you're going to be suspending until you find the right clarity here. Okay, but we'll see the bottom. But right now, that's what I'm getting, right? That if you will find the clarity, but when you find the clarity, it doesn't necessarily mean that you will run for it, right? You will take your time to process that information, to process that clarity, to know and understand yourself better. And that's my little dog walking in. To understand yourself better, to know yourself better, what you should do about that clarity, that situation that you are coming to terms with, or you want to come to terms with, right? So it's that story here, guys, that you're processing information, or it also could be for some of you that you want more information, because maybe whatever you have received so far is not a complete set of information about something in your life. So you could be waiting for that information, you could be waiting for that clarity, and that is where you have also suspended something. You're not taking action on that situation right away. Okay. Now, the bottom of the deck, we get the Knight of Inspiration. That's the Knight of Wand energy. We get the Queen of Inspiration. That's the Queen of Wand energy. And then we get the Emperor. Okay. All right. Then we have the Eight of Voices, or the Eight of Swords. We have the Nine of Inspiration, or the Nine of Wand. And then we have an Awakening. So there is, Awakening is your Judgment card, guys. There is something in your life with regards to your burdens, more so, that you're not talking about it. You're not letting, not only not you're not talking about it, but you're also very tight within your mental and logical self. You're not opening up the situation with anyone at this point. That's why you got the Four of Swords, right? There is something in your logical self or in your mental energy that is kind of disturbing you at this point, okay? And you're kind of fighting that energy out with the Nine of Wands. You're trying to be very resilient in yourself. This also could be an act of being very stubborn for some of you. You're being very stubborn about not letting your old set of ideas leave you. You're not freeing your mental space. You're holding on. So they're telling you that you need to free your mental space, guys, Aquarius, because this is your energy here. Okay. So if you're going to be very stubborn about a certain situation in life, you will not be able to move forward. You need to move forward. And in order for you to move forward, you need to release your mental self. You need to free yourself from all the possible difficulties in your logical self that you are going through, because there is some kind of an awakening with regards to the Ten of Wands. So there could be a lot of things that you have done before where you have carried a lot of burdens in yourself. You're not letting people know about it. Excuse me. You're not telling anybody at this point in time because you know it was your fault. It also could be that. You know it was your fault. So if you tell anybody anything right now, you know it's not going to yield you any result. So you're waking up, you want to release yourself. You want to find your moksha from this burden. And you're waking up to understand, that it's time for you to free yourself from all the difficulties that you have been kind of being stubbornly holding on to. Some of you guys could be in a very toxic environment, but you're not letting that go. You're not letting that toxicity, even in yourself, go. Because, like I said, sometimes it happens that we get scared of telling something, knowing very well that it is our fault. And so we try to hold on to that story with our resilience and fight that energy, not telling anything to anybody, but internally that is tiring you out. There is a lot of things that is tiring you out because you're not letting it out. You're not venting it out, Aquarius. Right? And that is what you need to do. You need to let it go. You need to vent it out. Whatever that pressure is, whatever that burnt out situation is in your life, whatever that stress is, it could be a lot of stress. Could be a lot of stress that you guys are in, right? And you need to vent out that stress because, see, remember one thing, guys, if you keep building up, not letting your stress and worry leave you, all it's going to do is to bring your energy down. It's going to make you feel sick. It's going to burn you out because you are keeping it all within yourself and you're not throwing it out. It's very important to vent it out, whether you like it or you don't like it. You need to find somebody in your life, Aquarius, to vent it out, because without which you are not going to be free of this issue, of the stress. That stress needs to go. And for you to let go of that stress, guys, you need to open up and let it out. Let it out. Whatever it is, good, bad, what people might think about you, that's a different part of the story. But you need to let go of that stress. It's very important. Otherwise, the stress is going to keep piling up. It's like, keep piling up and keep piling up and keep piling up. And if you do not move it, it becomes a mountain out of a molehill. Right? So that stress could have been at a very low level at one point in time, but because you're not letting it out, you're not relieving yourself from that stressful situation, it's building up. It's building up. And because it's building up, it's bringing your energy down. It's making you sick. It's burning you out. Right? So this is the situation here at this point, because then, see, with the Four of Swords and the Knight of Inspiration, you are very impatient about something you're trying to hold yourself back. You're trying to hold yourself back from saying things that you don't want to say, from doing things that you don't want to do. You want to be impulsive, but then you're telling yourself, no, it's not right to be impulsive. You have to think about it. You have to meditate. You have to contemplate. You have to get the proper answer before you can talk or before you can act. Because with the Knight of Wands energy, it is always a very impulsive energy that you're trying to control in yourself, Aquarius. Because it is that energy that when it hits you, you don't care what others think, what others not think, what they feel good, what they feel bad. You don't care. You just say it out. You just blurt it out. Or you act in a way that others don't appreciate, but you don't care. You just do it. So in this situation, what I'm getting, guys, is that you're trying to control your movement towards any kind of action or even communication here. You're trying to rethink on this situation because there is a situation of stress. Don't forget, there is a situation of stress in your life that you're fighting all by yourself and you're not letting it out, but you're becoming very impatient. to let that go. You're becoming very impatient to take action on that situation. You're becoming very impatient to talk without thinking, right? You don't care. But again, something is pulling you back. Something is telling you, no, that's not the right way to do things. You have to give it time. You have to give it time. You have to give it time. That's what you're trying to tell yourself over this period in time. Although internally you are like, no, I want to go. I want to rush. I want to do this. I want to do that. I don't care what others think. I don't care what people think about me. Right? Because with the sun, again, like I said, there is some information, some illumination, some kind of news of happiness that you want in your life. You're very eager to receive something good that makes you sing and dance, right? You want to receive some information. You're waiting for that. You're praying. You're looking at your happiness. You're looking at yourself, that how you can brighten up your day, what you can do in order to make yourself feel happy, right? So with that, you have the Queen of Wands. So which is that energy that is, again, a Leo, Sag, Aries energy. There is a lot of burning passion in yourself, guys. Lot of burning passion. That's why you're becoming very impatient in yourself, because there is a lot of things that you want to do. Right? There is a lot of things you want to say to somebody, you want to do. So internally you're feeling, because this energy, this stress level, you want to release, you want to let it go. Right? You want to communicate, you want to tell somebody something. You want to let that situation happen. So there is a lot of passion in yourself or for somebody, Aquarius, that you are connected with, and who is somebody in your life that you feel very, very close to, for some of you, right? A person who is very magnetic, an energy that is very charming, very magnetic, but at the same time, has that potential to balance out things. So basically, this energy is asking you for balance, right? Asking you for balance in here with your ego, with your pride. As you open the heart, you need to open the heart and communicate, because with the sun, it's a lot of happiness that comes from your heart, right? And somebody probably is waiting for that in your case. Or you are getting into that energy when you are full of passion to rush forward towards something. But again, like I said, this energy of the Queen of Wands is telling me that if you rush towards something in your life to fulfill some kind of passion, to bring back happiness, but if you do things without thinking, this energy will not like it, right? This energy will not like it. So this energy of the Queen of Wands could be a person you're associated with, or if you are in the Queen of Wands energy, if you do something like that, you by yourself will not enjoy that. So basically, you're also looking at your own part of the story, what it is that you will love. How is it? What kind of reaction or action will you want in your life? That in return is kind of telling me that you're thinking about yourself in your own situation, putting yourself in somebody else's shoes and thinking about the way then you want to now move forward, or you want to do things. So you're taking your time. You're taking your time to bring and settle your energy, because somewhere your energy seems a little bit unsettled right now with the Knight of Wands, right? It seems unsettled because you are definitely becoming very impatient towards some kind of a situation in your life that you want. And you're very passionately thinking about that situation, right? You're thinking about the good times, the happy times. You're thinking about that illumination. But at the same time, you're also telling yourself, Aquarius, that it's not good to rush forward like that without thinking, without contemplating, without working on that story, whatever that story could be in your case. And that's why you get the hanged man here, right? That's where the hanged man energy comes in, because again, you're pausing yourself. So there is two bipolar energy here. One is the Knight of Inspiration, one is the hanged man. So at one end, you want to do it now. On the other hand, somebody is telling you, or that voice is coming back into you saying that no, take your time, think about it, work on it first by yourself. Settle your energies, because see, again, what happens, Aquarius, if you do things, when you're very perturbed or when you're full of that energy of go, do it, there is that blood pressure, there is that hypertension, right? That the pulsating, the blood pulses in your veins and your body is completely tensed, because you are chasing something in your life and you want that to be fulfilled. You want that happy success, but at the same time, you are kind of controlling that energy, which is very, very good, where you are telling yourself, no, I need to first find my own strength. I have to find my own strength in myself, because with the Queen of Wands, she is a very strong female energy. So male or female, if you guys are getting into this energy with the Sun, it talks about a lot of strength as well. So you're looking at yourself, because you know that if you do something like this without thinking, without finding the right balance of strength in yourself, you will not be able to finish that project or that work that you're thinking about doing in your life, which also means, letting that stress out. Because even to talk with somebody about your situation, you need to be in balance of your own situation before you can vent it out. Because if you try to vent it out when you're very perturbed or disturbed mentally, the words that come out of your mouth will not be the right words, right? You will mix it up, you will goof it up, you will not be able to stick on to the right point, because internally your body is very stressed and you want to kind of quickly get rid of that stress. So in that moment, in that hurry, in that situation, you will end up making a mistake. So that is where the Emperor comes in, where they are telling you, take your time, get back your strength, find your strength first in yourself, find back your structure and your discipline as to what you can now do. With the Hanged Man and the Emperor, it is two major arcanas in here, which is talking about a complete learning lesson. So you might have made that mistake before, where you have not thought about situation and you have acted on that situation fearlessly, being very bold, but that did not bring you the right result. So this time around, they are telling you it's okay. You can do things, but you have to do it now in the right way. So take your time, process the information, get back into a structure and a discipline. Find yourself, right? The proper balance. Find back your proper balance. Understand yourself better before you do anything like that, right? So this time around, you're trying to avoid that rush situation. You're trying to avoid that rush situation, because it also could be, like I said, you have learned a lesson before. You have learned a lesson before where you might have done things without thinking and have acted impulsively in your situation, Aquarius. Right? So now is the time they're saying you will be able to do, but just find the right balance. That's one. Find the right balance, think about your situation, go through it, find the courage, find the passion and the courage before you move on to doing something in your life. Something better, right? Something better, something that you can build upon. Because the emperor is somebody who takes care of his empire. So, for you to build upon something in your life, you need to act in the right way, not without thinking, but by bringing back a lot of balance and discipline in yourself. But at the same time, they are telling you that release, vent out your tensions, vent out your stress, because unless you can vent it out, you will not be able to find this right balance in here, right? Because what is happening is what I'm getting, Aquarius, that you are not saying anything, right, with the Four of Swords, but all the time, whenever you are getting some time, your mind is being taken over by this energy as well. Because, like I said, you're trying to rest, you're trying to act peaceful. I'm okay, telling yourself, I'm okay, everything is good, I'm getting a lot of downloads, I'm understanding a lot of things. But again, that energy hits you very quickly. That's what I said. There's two polar opposite energy here. Okay, it hits you very quickly, and you are like, I don't care. I'm going to do what I have to do. But that's not the right situation. So that's where universe is saying, find back your strength, guys. You need to understand what you have to do now, how you need to act, with what kind of power you need in yourself to bring the situations that you have in your life under control. Right? Under control. Take care of that. So if you act without thinking, if you talk without thinking, if you hurt people, not necessarily you mean to hurt them, but your actions and words can be hurtful, you will not be able to balance your energy. So you have to be very, very cognizant of yourself during this portion in time, Aquarius. Take your time. Don't rush. Don't rush. Think it through, think it through, think it through, and you will get your clarity as to what you can do in order to take back the control of something that you feel you have lost control on. Right? That you feel you have lost control on. So be very cognizant, because this is where you are fighting this energy, because you don't want to tell anybody that you probably have no control over a situation, or that you have you're not being able to structure your life in the right way. So that's why people might be hurting you, and people might be telling you a lot of things that you don't like, but you're kind of being very resilient to those kind of words and actions that you are seeing around you. It's hurting you. It's definitely making you feel very sad. But at the end of the day, you're telling yourself, no, it's okay, I don't care. You know what, whatever she or he tells me, let them say it. I'm still going to ignore that situation. I'm going to be stubborn about the whole situation. I'm going to get my own situation in the way I want it to be. Right? So you're not even talking about your situation to anybody. And that's where, like I said, that's where your pressure is mounting. That's where your pressure is mounting. Because you're not being able to throw it out of your system, of your body, of your heart, your soul. So that is why they are saying, though that impulsive energy is very much showing up in here, Aquarius, they are telling you, no, no, think about it. Look into yourself, understand yourself better, how it is that you can do things right, what it is that it needs for you to balance your personal and professional life in the right way, right? What does it take for you to bring people into your life? Those kind of energies where you will find that balance and passion in order to take back your control over a situation. So, for that, you need to have patience in yourself, Aquarius. You need to have a lot of patience in yourself, right? So, work on that. Keep your patience at this point in time. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. You might be tempted. You could be tempted to let it go. But if that happens, go back into this reading and check it, right? So that energy of being impatient, impulsive, doing things without thinking, rushing forward, not giving it a good thought, not really marinating over that situation. You need to marinate over that situation because this could be a mistake that you have done in the past. So that's why they are saying marinate over your past mistake. Don't repeat this mistake again, right? This time around, if you want to bring back that full control of your situation, of your own power, you need to act in a different way. You definitely need to act in a different way. You have to change your role. You have to change your role. Okay, so keep that in mind, Aquarius, for this period in time. And we'll see you once again. Till then, goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz and Namaste.